What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are back again with another Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's gonna be against... Yeah, yeah, because that is just, yep, that is okay, that definitely got through the filter, yep. So, I battled my opponent off my Discord server, so if you guys are interested in a Sun and Moon battle enter our Discord chat room, you know where to go. In the description, you'll find a Discord link, and you can join my lovely Discord server. So, we are having a PU battle today, because that is the rage. I'm using a pretty broken team, to be honest with you. I'm using Archeop, Zangoose, and Jinx. I need to chill a little bit, as my opponent's using a pretty broken team as well. You know, Aurora Veil, Brainless offense, you know how it goes, you know how it be in the PU tier, so we're just going to hop right into this battle against ssyPower, because that name just, you know, magically got through the filter, and he probably put it in through a third-party program, and I love her shirt, it has 69 on it. Actually, it's a 59, not 69, my bad. It looks like 69 because of the book bag. Maybe that's intentional, I'm not too sure, but turn one, he's going to lead off with the Auroras, or she. Legit shiny Aurora says I lead off with the thought. Very original and funny Jinx nickname. I am like on fire with my nicknames, on fleek. I really am just so skilled when it comes to nicknaming Pokemon. So I'm gonna go for the Lovely Kiss turn one, as of course I get the Hayden special. Literally same thing happened to him. Just skillfully dodges Lovely Kiss as he's able to get up in Stealth Cocks. You know, Thought is very thirsty, as so am I, for some Stealth Cocks. So I'm going to go for Stab Psychic here onto the Auroras and do a pretty big chunk because I am Life Orb, because Life Orb Jinx it's really hard. But he's going to hit me up with the Yellow Magic, and I'm like, no! The Thought is paralyzed, and now it can no longer do the thoughting that it wants to do. So it's pretty much fodder, because I don't have a Cleric on this team. So Hayden, I almost called him Hayden for some reason, because I was thinking of him. My opponent's going to switch out and bring in Sand Slash, the Alolan Sand Slashes. Now I'm going to switch out of my Thought and bring in Krakatoa, my Camerupt. I wanted to just get up my Stealth Rocks as well, and I figured I could switch into Auroras pretty freely. So in comes Alolan Sand Slash, and Alolan Sand Slash is going to get O-code by Lava Plume or Fire Blast, so like, not too sure if my opponent wants to stay in here, or if he wants to just throw away his life for the Aurora Veil. Either way, it works for me, so my opponent's actually going to throw away his life for Aurora Veil, maybe anticipating me to set up some Stealth Cocks of my own. That could be a possibility, but I decided to just go for Lava Plume because I just want to kill this thing. Slush Rush outspeeding my entire team is kind of frustrating. So, unfortunately, he does live with a sliver of health, which kind of blows. I mean, it's because of the Aurora Veil. He's 4 times weak to it, but the Aurora Veil's pretty good. You know, it's 8 turns of Light Screen and Reflect, so, and one move, all you need is Hail. I mean, Alolan Sandslash and Alolan Ninetales are pretty much the only Pokemon that can really utilize it. Though I've used Articuno with it before to not decent success, but bless me, wow, that was really rude, but it's okay. I had that like built up for like 2 minutes now. You guys probably heard it in my throat, and now it's gone, so that is a very good feeling. So we're gonna set up them Stealth Cocks now, as the hail finally wears off. So I know he's still gonna outspeed me, but like, yeah, he has like not Krakatoa, he has what's that Pokemon called? Caracosta. So Camerupt's not really going to be too useful to me, and it's at low health at this point. So he gets a freaking Rapid Spin crit, which really mattered because I would have been able to take 3 more Stealth Rock switch-ins, and that would really mattered in the long run. So I'm going to go for the Earth Power and knock out the Alolan Sandslash. And by the way, I was completely joking about that. I made it sound so serious, but no reality, I was just trolling. So Krakatoa is getting some health back with the lefties, as now my opponent's going to bring in the Gallade, you know, the very skillful Pokemon to use in PU, but I am the biggest hypocrite saying that, because I literally use like Wonder Room Gallade and freaking like Psyche MZ, Psychic Terrain, Gallade in like all my PU battles, so I need to shut the fuck up with using broken Pokemon. But like, okay, Wonder Room Gallade isn't like anything to be like, oh my god, so broken. It's like, wow. How, what, you know, a unique and interesting way to use Gallade. Definitely not good, but you know, give you some credit. Now, my opponent's going to bring in the Wheezing on me, as I'm just going to go for the Sky Attack with my Time to Flap. Archeop looks really sick on the Citra, and Sky Attack's going to go into the air, and now we're going to get the Power Herb. This is like the original Z move. This is like Ghetto Z move. This is before Z Crystals were a thing, so you know, you can run Power Herb, Sky Attack for your nuke, but that did... nuke. Wow, Wheezing is really bulky, and I'm really surprised that my opponent didn't nickname it after Testicles or Marinara. I'm very surprised, because that's what I see, you know, Wheezing nicknamed all the time. So now I'm going to bring in Thought here, expecting a Will-O-Wisp or, like, anything, but he goes for Toxic Spikes, and I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. I don't think I have a Toxic Spike remover on my team, if I recall correctly, so this is pretty bad for me. I do decide to stay in here, though, as he has Fire Blast, and I'm like, no, my thought is going to die, but it was useless because it's paralyzed anyway, so I was kind of hoping I can outspeed Weezing, even though I'm paralyzed, because it's only half your speed instead of, like, a freaking fourth it, so, yeah, I mean, I thought I outspeeded, but it's probably, like, he probably outspeeded me by, like, a few points, because paralyzed nerf actually matters a lot in this generation. I'm paralyzed stuff, and then I've been outsped, and I'm like, holy shit, I forgot paralyzed isn't new to your speed, it only halves it, which honestly isn't that bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not all that bad, you know. And you can miss Thunder Wave, so I'm glad they balanced Thunder Wave in that regard. But Fire Blast, not going to do too much damage to the Daytonate. I just knocked my desk on accident. And yes, the Aurora Veil is finally going to wear off, and I'm like, finally, holy shit, I've been waiting. Now, oh wait, it did nothing because he had the Aurora Veil up. I'm like, okay, there's no way Weezing is that bulky. Like, I know it's bulky and all, but like, come on, fam, it can't be like super bulky like that. But in comes the Aurora to set up the Snow Warning once again, as I just decided to go for Super Fang because I anticipated him to switch out, and I just want to get damage off on something. So in comes the Aurora, and I'm going to get buffeted by the Hail, but it is quite alright because as Hail whittles me down, I'll eventually get Cheek Pouch in my berry. So he's actually going to hit me up with the Blizzard, and I'm like, oh god, this is going to destroy me, but I live it because I'm max Bidef, max HP. Obviously, Daytonate is the thickest freaking mouse you'll ever see. Worst Pika, definitely lives up to its name, but, you know, at least it gets Citrus Berry and Cheek Pouch. Boom. Look at that recovery. Totally reliable. And I can go for Play Rough on the same turn and knock out the Aurora. So this Pokemon's ridiculous, man. Daytonate is just so good. Like, I would use this Pokemon in freaking, like, OU to, like, really good success, like, low-key. You know, in comes Gallade. And this thing's like a huge threat, but I'm like, I can just nuzzle this thing and paralyze it, but at the same time, he is going to go for his own headbutt, and I'm like, maybe I can live it because Gallade is balanced, but it is not balanced, and I die, and I'm like, oh, goodbye Daytonate. I'm like, yeah, you were so good, and then my opponent brought out an actual good Pokemon, and I'm like, oh, damn. But now I can bring an Archeops here. I'm still outside of defeatist range because of the Stealth Tox. I have an odd HP stat. I actually got the freaking EV spread right for once. I usually always have even stat when it comes to things weak to Stealth Rocks, and I'm like, crap, but then I'm too lazy to freaking, like, use the berries, and it's complicated. But now I'm going to bring Calvin here, my legit Chinese Zangoose, and now my opponent's going to pull a double switch and bring in Weezing once again, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of annoying, but, you know, he set up Toxic Spikes against me as a Calvin, and I actually don't... Do I have a Poison type on my team? Am I tripping right now? I swear to God. I have Vileplume. I forgot about that, okay? Don't judge me. I'm actually narrating this, and this battle happened like 2 weeks ago, so I'm trying to recall it, but it's not working very well. But currently, we're 3-4. Not the best, you know, but I'm gonna go for Facade with just a Poison Orb, and it does a lot. But then my opponent just pulls out the Venoshock, and I'm like, okay, well, that's just cheating, so you just can't have that. And the Hail stops, and I'm like, alright, I'm probably dead from Poison, so ripperoni, dude. The Zangoose getting wrecked by Venoshock was not what I was anticipating. That is lit, but I live with 1 HP because Zangoose does not care, and I'm gonna just knock out this Weezing with Facade. He decides to sack it off instead of switching. I thought he would probably switch out to preserve his Weezing, but he decides to sack it, which is fine with me. I guess he didn't have a Zangoose switching to begin with. I thought maybe he would switch out, but I don't really know. But now I'm going to bring in Rafflesia here, my Vileplume, Vileplume, the best Pokemon ever. My opponent's going to bring Carracosta, or Carracosta. I like to call it Carracosta, because that's what it does. Now, I know this thing's automatically Shell Smash. I also know this thing has Sturdy, and I also know that, you know, people watch my videos and weakness fallacy is indeed a thing. So instead of clicking Giga Drain on this Carracosta, because I am not falling for that shit, I'm gonna go for Sludge Bomb first, because I'm not Giga Draining into the weakness policy and then getting O-code by whatever attack he has, because I know I could probably tank Ice Beam, maybe, if he has it, and I could take Stone Edge, I could take Earthquake, I could tank Waterfall, but he's gonna go for Stone Edge on me, and he actually told me he is weakness policy, so I didn't even ask him until after I killed him. I'm like, were you weakness policy? And he was like, yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, dude, get wrecked. And so I'm gonna Giga Drain and get all of my health back. I don't fall for weakness policy, guys, come on now. It has to be a little more hidden than that, come on now. I'm just joking, I'm just the weakness policy master. No one can fool me. I'm just trolling. I'm literally trolling. Weakness policy is such a bad item, but I use it because I don't know what I am. I'm like an animal. So Zen Headbutt's going to freeze the screen here. I'm not really too sure why that happened, but we're going to ignore that and pretend that didn't happen. So down goes my Rafflesia, my Vileplume, as now I'm going to bring in Time to Flap, my Archeops, and now I'm like, okay, well, Defeatist is kind of going to defeat me because now my attack is half. I want to use this thing with Yamask, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as good. I'm going to go for acrobatics here, and we're going to actually knock out Gallade. I'm like, oh, damn, we actually killed it with acrobatics in the fetus range. That was actually surprising. But now my opponent's going to bring in Scyther, and I'm like, okay, probably has quick attack or something. I'm probably dead. But I'm going to outspeed him, connect the Stone Edge, and it all comes down to this can kill. But since it's 4 times weak, it's not really a surprise that I OHKO it. We're going to knock out Scyther, and we went barely with the Archeops late game because its speed creep, or its speed stat's pretty good, honestly. So we're able to defeat Pussy Power, showing that Dick is clearly better, even though Shaniqua is a girl. So, okay, guys, I have to confess something. I'm not Shaniqua. I'm not a black female IRL. It's actually like a tragedy, but I'm actually a male. Wait, I don't think so. I'm actually like gender fluid. Okay, I'm rambling. I hope you guys did enjoy this Wi-Fi battle, as it was very fun and intense, you know, an intense PU battle. I like it. If you guys did enjoy the Wi-Fi battle and want to support the channel, please be sure to leave a like on the video, as it is the best way to show your support towards the YouTube channel, and I really appreciate it. Anyways, the question of the day is going to be, which moveset of mine is your favorite that I've used, you know, throughout my Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battles? Let me know in the comments down below, as I'm very interested, and I might bring some of the Pokemon back that I've used in previous strats, because I don't like to let Pokemon sit in my PC box to rot and never be used again. I like to pretty much give everything in my PC box usage if I can. That's why you see so many random Pokemon. But that's gonna be the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end. I'll check you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah. I'd not just do that.